Yeah, I guess.
You're still here.
She usually was trying to edit to the thing.
Okay, so if you've ever been to another country, you probably saw all the bracelets that they're selling and thought, oh, what a great buy, they're so cheap, they're only a couple dollars. But actually, for not much more than what you would spend on one of those bracelets, you can just go and buy the string from Hobby Lobby or just any sort of craft store, probably even Walmart, and you can make hundreds of them. So I'm going to teach you how to make one of them. It's not too difficult. First, so this is what the string looks like when you buy it, and you want to cut a piece about like 3 feet wide. So you can do it with as many pieces of string as you want. It's just all what you like. You can pick your colors, and so I'm just going to do 3 this time. You should probably at least do 3 if you're going to do it, but you can do more than 3. And so after you've cut your string, well, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to tie a knot. Sometimes the string tangles, but it's okay. So you're going to put all your 3 strings together, and you just want one end to kind of measure. They don't have to be the exact length. And then you tie a knot. You want to give yourself a good amount of space from the end of it so that you can tie it down to something rather than having someone hold it for you. And tape works really well if you have something you can tape it to, but I have also tied it to my shoe or the back of the headrest in front of me in a car. You can get creative. And so you tape it down, and then you take your first string, and while you're doing it, you need to remember the order of the colors of string that you have. And so I'm just going to go pink, blue, and white. It doesn't really matter. And so you take the color, the first color you want, and you hold it in your dominant hand, and you pull it back over, and you make a 4. You'll see an upside down 4, but you make a 4 this way, and then go over and under. And then you tie a knot. And when you're tying the knot, you need to hold the color that you're not using really close to your body. And then you just pull it tight. And I usually do 2 in a row on the same one. It just makes it thicker. And then you drop the color that you weren't using, the one that you were pulling close to your body. And then you pick up the next one in line. And you make a 4 and do it again. And again. And then after that, it made a pink line, and then you just drop the pink, and now the pink's the last one you use. Then you pick up the next one in line, which is blue, and you do the same thing. You make a 4 and tie a knot, and another one, you do 2 again, and then you do it on the next one in line, 2, and then you drop it, and then you'll pick up your next color. So you just keep doing it like that, and eventually you'll get something that looks like this. And so you have the lines of the colors that you're doing, and you just keep going and going. And so I'll pass that around and you can look at it. Now, if you start doing it wrong, one of the mistakes that you can make is, like I said, if you don't hold the one you're not using close to your body, if you make your 4 and you go over and under, and then if you just kind of pull it like that, what can end up happening is the colors you just don't really see clear colors. They're kind of just all of a mess. And so that's why you need to hold it close up to your body. And then another mistake is if you don't cut enough string, you'll probably still have enough to do your bracelet, but like mine right here, it just makes it difficult to hold on to the pieces where I keep holding it and it keeps falling. They're so tiny, so it just makes it harder to do. So that's another thing that you need to remember. And then once you've finally done it, you probably just want to keep measuring it with your wrist. That's what I usually do. Keep holding it up. And so you have a knot tied at the beginning, and then you want to tie a knot at the end. It'll probably still hold, but it's just better to tie a knot, just to be safe. And so then you have your bracelet, and you can have someone tie it on for you, and you can have them tie it as tight as you want, but that makes it difficult to take off. So you can also go to Hobby Lobby or just any craft store and look in the bracelet aisle, and they have little clasps that you can get, and you can tie those, and then once they're tied on, you can take it on and off. And so that's how you make a bracelet.
Yay! Good job.